What's good, car family? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well today. Um, Started kind of a new collection. I've had this on my mind for a while, and I want to do this with a lot of players, but I'm going to start it with Roger Staubach. And what I want to do is I want to get all of his tops base cards in a PSA slab. Um, it's not a super hard chore because Staubach only really played. He only had cards from 72 to 79. Oddly enough, he didn't have a base card in 80. He had a passing leaders card in 1980, and I don't know why, but yeah. So it's only that short time period to collect. But I do want to collect his base card, his base tops card, and if he has any passing leaders cards, and if they have these playoff game cards like this that feature him. So what I've gotten done so far is I've gotten his rookie year completed from tops. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show the most recent pickup first, and then I'll show what I've got for 1972 Roger Staubach. All right, so in a recent video, I picked up these cards. So I'd already picked up his rookie in a PSA 5. As I said in that video, the important thing to me about his rookie was I wanted something that presented well and was mostly centered. Not the easiest card to find centered. I picked up the 72 passing leaders card, and I picked up the 72 tops Super Bowl card, which, as you can see, has Staubach, clear on the front there in full out scramble mode. I did pick these up also, but these don't feature Staubach. So there's the 72 NFC semifinal game and the NFC championship game. Biggest reason I like these because they kind of tell the history of the team. So I think those are cool to pick up. So the last or most recent edition to finish off 72, and this is Staubach's rookie year. I picked up the 1972 tops Roger Staubach in action. Whoa, and I almost dropped it. There's the back of the card. Which family produced 2 kickers in the NFL? The answer, the Gogolaks, Pete and Charlie. Who knew? So yeah, here it is, the pro action. I used to have this card when I was a kid, oddly enough. You see they have no logos on the helmets back then. And this is a PSA 6. Pretty pleased with it. It's not centered top to bottom, a little off right to left, but overall presents well. It's clean, it's pretty sharp, and it looks really good with the rest of 1972 Roger Staubach's. He does have some oddballs here and there, and I'll probably try to pick those up as well. One thing I wanted to say about Staubach, I hear a lot of people that, a lot of people, like he's the top 100 of all time and one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And I hear a lot of people argue he shouldn't be included. 2 things to consider with Staubach. Number one, Staubach did not become the official starter for the Cowboys until he was 29 years old. 29. Think about that. A lot of guys are starting by the time they're 21, 22 these days. So he lost half a decade at least of statistics and play just by being in the Navy. Number 2, that year, 71, so the Cowboys started off 4-3, and Landry was rotating Staubach and Craig Morton not only as starters, but he would start one and then rotate in the other, and he would rotate them throughout the game. It led to a 4-3 start. I'm sorry, it led to a 3-3 No, 4-3 start. Yeah, 4-3 start. Because in week 8, Landry named Staubach the official starter. Staubach's going to be the starter. And he went the rest of the season. The Cowboys went 10-0. Staubach won 10 consecutive games. That's regular season and playoffs, so including 3 playoff games. And just think about that. You know, if a quarterback came in these days, became the starter, you know, mid-season, reels off 10 consecutive wins, leads his team to the Super Bowl, that'd be a pretty big deal. And the last thing, these passing leaders cards, they're throughout the 70s. Staubach has a passing leaders card. They're going to be probably the biggest challenge for me in this, but year in, year out, he was the NFL passing leader in multiple categories or NFC almost every year. So he was, you know, you have to consider how great or good they were in their time, you know, and Staubach was head and shoulders above most quarterbacks in his era. And throwing his ability to run, his captain comeback, his clutch ability, his leadership ability, all of that, you got a pretty good package right there. But anyway, that's it. I finished 1972. I will probably move on to 73 now. I guess I'm going to try and do it in order. And the challenge is going to be, you know, I'd like to go up in PSA as I go through the years, but, you know, I don't know how challenging that's going to be. So I'm going to try to get clean, nice looking cards, I think is just what I'm going to do. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Keep it real. I'm out.